On air, don't care, broadcast beware. I'ma say some wild shit, you know when and where. We not your average bears, we don't mind the glares. Keep your escalator, I prefer the stairs. My ego bigger than the Holy Cathedral or the American Airlines when it's loaded with people. I can't sit in the background when I am the feature. On air, don't care, it's nice to meet you. I say can't sit in the background if I am the feature. It's on air, don't care, it's nice to meet you.
Showman, y'all know what it is.
Blue Label Johnny, what up? On air, don't care, images on live. Johnny Luciano, Double J Jacoby, Blue Label Johnny.
Good.
There it is.
That's us, just not live.
Yeah, it's still figuring out movement on screen.
1 second.
No problem. But this is On Air Don't Care. I am Blue Label Johnny. This is
Shawn K, the Showman of Dude All Entertainment, DIA Media, y'all.
And behind the camera, or on camera C, is Jason Dyer, a.k.a. Haggard the Plug.
Doing what we can out here.
A.k.a. Hassan El Savior of Deep Video Live.
I just want to say that as far as guest-wise, the deck is like stacked in favor.
Yeah, I feel like we have to do like a short intro segment.
But actually, before we get to the guest, we do have some I can't wait because it should have been I should have had this the last week. So I just want to go ahead and get it out of the way now.
Yeah.
And give you guys something that I should have given y'all one. Since we are fans,
Bro, come on. Oh, we're doing this in the jump.
So
We're going in.
We're doing this the jump.
that's yours, Hagrid.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. I gotta do the reveal. So if you guys don't know, Blue Label Johnny is an incredible artist. Alright, and he's not known as a gracious man, but this guy just popped out gifts.
Talk about gifts. He has one of the best shirts I ever had. He's not having no more, but
Yo! Come on, bro.
Let me see that.
Look at this. If this ain't some showman fucking flair right here, bro. If this ain't some showman flair. The top hat in the cave. You know I love the greatest showman. Hey man, that's love, dude. I appreciate you, fam. That's nice. See,
now you gotta see. You gotta look at Hagrid's though.
oh, Hagrid! Yo! That's the air horn right there.
I got you.
Hold on, wait. Wait. Toss it back so we can put it.
I got you.
Oh, you had it in the camera.
Yeah, he had it in his camera.
I gotta throw it on the main one here.
Look, man, look at this. I mean, dude. Listen, you can clearly tell that John has love for both of us, but definitely Hagrid's just way more detailed.
Details in the eyes, baby. Look at that shit.
I mean, it's just kind of like Hagrid's just kind of smoking me. It's just like,
If y'all can find a belt that looks like Haggard shit, let me know.
Yeah, look at this right here. This is gonna be my little front little costume.
My boy Darkness has I paid him a joint. Actually, I paid him 2 of the baddest ass joints. He didn't heal about him.
No, I appreciate that. This is love. I think this is just validation that bros gotta, start getting into the mode of giving their other dudes some gifts every once in a while. We don't talk about problems. We don't cry with each other. We don't, try to hold this hard exterior. But sometimes you got to be soft with the gifts. It's so funny because these guys give me shit for being the soft, considerate one of the trio.
I've never done such a thing. I was a former nurse, man. I can't be that guy.
I've heard you say the terminologies, Hagrid. Don't even.
You gotta jump in on the time. You can't not join the bandwagon.
That would just be weird.
This is a very thoughtful gift. I appreciate it, man. This is really love. I don't even know what the fuck I'm gonna get this dude for his birthday or Christmas.
The reason I'm even people it's almost because of this. It's the moves I made going to events and stuff like that I met. Payday, almost everything I'm doing was behind me started, like DFW was behind me.
That's right. So you guys should know, we even did an episode, was it week
with,
number 2?
Chris, where
and
did a little homage of this little background we have.
The entire episode when we were doing the show, John was literally painting a shirt for Library Bar while we were conducting the show and doing interviews. It was a beautiful moment for me. I got to see like John in such a serene, like creative mode to showcase his artistry, you know. And he also talked the least, so that also was nice.
Yeah, I'm sure you enjoyed that.
Facts. That's facts.
I'm sure everybody enjoyed that.
I had to lead all the interviews and everything like that, you know. But it was beautiful to watch his just creative process, just like in the zone, making it happen. It's like, and then throughout we're like looking at it and didn't know what it was going to be, and then at the end we're like, oh, what the shit, yo, this is awesome.
I mean, like, and you know, that's not
Boys
even
got
good.
skills. Y'all see this? Boys got
Because
skills.
like, if you look at Haggard's, like when I have time and I can plan, like I can really, do stuff, but. Like that was pretty. Like even Chris was pretty good for me just being able to.
I'm gonna tell you this right now.
If I can look at references and everything, I'm gonna do like the.
I'm gonna tell you this right now because like I can wash it right so that it's not as like. Yeah. So like I'm gonna make sure I wash.
Tell you how many times I've washed that check.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you this right now. This is a promise. I'm gonna make sure that this is part of my fit for next Friday, March 31st at the Do It All DJ Comedy Jam. I'm gonna make sure that this is part of my fit right here.
Myself, like a Do It All.
Dude, one for Illest, bro. He will.
Good idea.
Do one for Illest that's like Bulls theme and stuff, dude. He will wear that. He will wear that at the United Center, bro. Yeah, man. Like y'all don't even know. So I've been
originals media coming back, baby.
Especially like there's a lot of things that I was like I would always have been envisioning to do, especially with DJ Illest and coming down to Dallas for us to do a show. This next Friday, March 31st at Crossfaded Barbershop in Deep Ellum. This next Friday is about to be wild, y'all. You don't even know.
Let's go.
If anyone's ever seen any one of my shows and you've only seen the Shawn K, the Showman, like do his performance thing on stage, you're about to get the Do It All duo. This is my guy that I started Do It All Entertainment with. This is the guy that I've done all my biggest events with. Who I've
Chicago Bulls DJ.
Official Chicago Bulls DJ. He was just recently on this recent season 17 of America's Got Talent, and he's coming to the Deep Ellum area. And as well, from the Do It All DJ Comedy Jam, we even have an after party set after the show is over. So when the show ends at 9:30 at 10 p.m. from 10 to 12, DJ Illest will be running the set.
We even have one of your comedians on that bill in the house tonight.
That's right.
So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
We definitely do.
It's all family, it's all love. So what do you want to go ahead and bring your first guest?
Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and bring him in. And we do have some subjects and stuff, but like, you know, like, we can come back in the segment and we'll talk about some segments.
So let's get this.
I'm sure this comedian is going to have a couple segments because I was actually featured on his podcast show with his sister, Chismes en Menudo. I believe that's what Chismes en Menudo. And so that's the name of the podcast, Chismes en Menudo. Here, he's also a prominent DFW comedian. He is our first guest signed up, and he came through for the On Air Don't Care feature. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and welcome up Ricky Nunez, everybody. Yes, sir. Go ahead and pull up a chair, brother. Here's your headphones if you want to, get the full podcast feel. Here is your microphone. That's right. We're starting the episode with a very attractive, facially symmetrical Mexican face. This is a good-looking man right here. I know this is y'all are trying to put me on my suspect vibes, but as a very straight heterosexual man, I can admit that you're good-looking, and Haggard's the best-looking. So
100%, yeah.
So
100%. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, we can pretty much put a stamp on it. All three of us went out the other night, and the only person to get any female attention was Haggard.
Yes, Haggard's birthday. We went out last week in Deep Ellum.
Married, engaged, single,
and this is the only dude.
Nobody talking to the Blue Label Johnny, but everybody wanted to talk.
Everyone wanted to talk. Let's talk to our guest. He came from his Latin business golf outing.
Wait, is he serious?
No. Dude, I drank a fork leaf and tell dick jokes. I did not play golf.
It was a lot of fun, man. Like it was him and his sister has a very unique podcast because they're dynamic. They're like homies. And they give each other shit, kind of almost similar to like how you and I give each other shit. But they're literally, then it comes back and you know that they're brother and sister. We had a lot of fun on a Sunday. It was right after I got back from Shreveport. Went straight to their place. And how many episodes are you in?
80 something.
Yeah, 80 some episodes of podcast, man. That's dedication. That's love to the game. So we appreciate that, man. Thank you for making the drive out to Fort Worth.
Absolutely, dude, man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, I walked up here and I was like, fuck, there's a lot of lights here. And I did not do my eyebrows.
You didn't know what to expect, huh, Ricky, when you heard live podcast party?
No, not really, honestly.
Yeah.
But I got a couple beers in me, so I'm a little loose.
He's feeling loose.
Yeah, man, I'm digging
Good thing your sister's not here, because I remember one thing from the conversation that I had with her. She would start her nights if she's going out, 3 shots right off the bat.
She calls it her foolproof system for having a good night.
Look, I've known people from her tribe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm familiar with those people.
That shit does not work, dude. I've been with her multiple fucking times where she's like, I have a system. It's so I don't get roofied.
Yeah, when I know.
I like that.
That's literally what it is, dude.
Speaking of roofies, I went out with my adult son. He's not even 21 yet, but there's a club in Louisville you can go out like above 18. Mm-hmm. Like, I get there. And some dudes, like, they tell me, it's like, yeah, man, this guy just walked up and just handed us shots. I was like, are y'all trying to get fucked in the ass tonight? They're like, what? I was like, there's a club full of women here. If you had 3 extra shots, would you give it to you? Yeah. Because I wouldn't give it to you unless I would.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, so I was like, he's probably gonna wait till y'all get to that after the roofie kicks in at the end of the night and follow your motherfuckers home.
Fuck that.
That's not even a joke, dude. That legit happened to one of my old coworkers. I swear to God, dude. He told me this story.
I can't wait to tell my son.
Yeah, dude. I was working at a moving company, and he was like a good-looking dude. You know, he was like really fit. So he was telling me the story about how he used to be a male stripper. And one night, the night that made him quit, he says, yeah, I quit because I got roofied and a guy tried to fuck me in the ass. And I was like, yo, wait, what? What do you mean? Like, did he not?
It's suspect.
Yeah. He was like, did you fight back? Or like, were you still able to like?
No,
not even, dude. It hit him as he was walking to the bathroom, and the last thing he remembers is just like falling back. He fell back and he knocked his head.
That's dangerous too, man.
Yeah.
Yo, I know motherfuckers who's got so drunk and twisted and shit. It was that one fall, hit the back of their head, and it was just like,
yo, I've drank a roofie girl's drink, but it didn't even hit me till like the next day.
Shawn is like raping himself. He's just like feeling
like somebody roofied a chick I was with a drink, and then I drank the drink. Like,
I thought you were admitting to roofing a girl live on the fucking podcast, dude. I was like, what the fuck, like, Shawn?
If it's my lifetime, it's more the girl having to roofie me than me having to roofie.
Have you guys ever heard the joke? Have you guys ever heard the joke? Have you guys ever heard the joke where it's like, they're like, it's funny they call it roofies. You never end up on the roof.
Yeah, it's hangover, champ.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, I'm just saying.
It's called roofies when they usually end up on the basement.
I know, right? I know the lowsies. Somebody got me with the lowsies, yo.
The basies.
Yeah, man. So,
change their name.
But yo, and what's wild is his sister's got 5 kids.
Yep.
Sister's got 5
and
kids.
A stepson.
And then he's the fun uncle, just like me.
Yeah.
Just like us, I guess. Oh, you know. But does your brother?
I'm not the fun uncle.
Yeah.
I mean, look, there's plenty of people that would call me uncle, but I'm definitely not the fun uncle. I'm a fun dad. Like, my kids have the best life.
Yeah.
What kind of uncle are you, though, dude?
I'm
like, if you're not the fun uncle, what kind of uncle are you?
The bad one. Like, I mean, like, you know.
The bad influence?
I can see John.
I'm present for my children's lives.
I'm just not there. Okay.
It would suck if it was the other way around.
Yeah.
It's strange.
Look, I'm the bad uncle.
I know, it could be worse. Like it could be worse. Like, you could be the good uncle and the terrible dad, which is way worse.
I'm living my kids' lives. I'm not in my nephews and nieces' lives.
I'm like partially in my nephew's lives because they're at that weird age. Like, the oldest one is 11, about to turn 12. So that's like an awkward age to be around a kid, you know?
But you can start, like, this is the age where you can start keeping real with them, and you can, like, kind of become homies with them as they're getting to their, like, teenage years and shit, you know?
But then also, like,
and give them the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could have given me when I was like a teenage year, somebody like tell you some real deal shit.
Hell yeah.
What advice would you have wanted to get? Like when you were like 14 years old? What advice?
Like, dude, like the best advice I think I could have given myself would be like,
no, not even giving yourself. Like if another family, like an uncle or something.
Boy, like I'd be like, don't give a shit what girls think. Like, do you and don't give a shit, and like don't even worry about if they don't like. Eventually, they will fucking like you because you are you and not because you're trying to be somebody else. Like,
yeah, but like, you know, like also like a little teeny bopper would have heard that shit. You don't know anything. You don't know what I'm going through. It's like even when you tell them not to care about the opinions of their peers.
My son at work, like I mean, like I would get like I let him experience life, and then when he's like tearing up heart, I'm like, look, champ, like who actually meets their like there's the love of their life in high school.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like don't.
I know he did.
Taggart is the lottery ticket.
I've been married 20 years.
And Jason's podcast episode just came out, so I just remembered it. I remember that fresh. It was like, what, second grade you met?
Yeah, we met in second grade.
Second grade,
Yeah.
he knew it.
That's a lottery ticket. Like that's not too many people.
Wait, hold on. You married a girl before your brain was fully developed?
No.
Met the girl, his wife, before his brain was fully developed.
Although you could argue, I got married at 20, so you could argue.
Yeah, because it doesn't stop until 25.
Yeah, 24, 25, something like that. But there was also a nurse taking care of dying people, which was great.
Yeah.
The
enthusiasm in his tone when he said that.
Wait, you were a nurse?
Yeah, 10 years.
Oh shit,
dude! You got to listen to my Metro Icon podcast with them, dude. It's mad interesting. Don't just listen to the audio. Don't watch the video. The video is pointless, seeing how we only had one camera angle to salvage from that entire episode.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
We're not going to talk about it.
Let's move on.
But
I fucked up. It's fine.
But Ricky, you just came from an open mic, right?
Yeah, man. I just came back from grandma's.
Tell me a joke. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, right? The worst thing you can say.
I'm kidding.
I do have one always ready. But it's a horrible joke.
Let her rip.
What's the hardest thing about nailing a dead baby to a board?
I don't know.
My dick.
Penis.
Dick dog.
Well, it's not too bad.
Yeah,
I'm a big dad joke. I'm a big dad joke enthusiast.
That is me, dad jokes.
That was. I mean, in a way, like inadvertently, like long. You could, but like no.
That's like my dad is a bartender that drinks too much joke.
I heard one really funny dad joke recently, and it like was like a dad joke going viral on the feeds. But it was because you know how because I talked to you about like wanting to do a dad joke battle with you.
Like you could do with somebody. I got none, so like it's gonna be a short battle.
Dude, I got a whole folder dedicated.
Deck. I'm gonna have to like research if you want to do that shit.
But this is the joke, and I don't want to butcher it, so I want to make sure I say it correctly. But my girlfriend was mad at me for talking about long neck birds. That's swan way to look at it.
That's definitively a dad joke.
Yeah, solid dad joke.
Yeah, it was a solid dad joke. It felt good. Dude, what shows you got coming up, Ricky? What's going on in your life, dude, since the last time we saw each other?
None, dude. Honestly, just been focusing on the podcast, really.
Yeah.
We got a fuck ton of guests.
How many episodes in?
Did you do a live show like
Wait, how many?
St. Patrick's Day or some shit?
We didn't do a live show St. Patrick's Day. What we did was we were going around the parade getting drunk and then offering shots to people if they told us like embarrassing middle school stories.
Oh, that's good.
It's at the Chismes and Menudo YouTube page. If you go and search up Chismes and Menudo, you got to type the whole thing in because we're just starting out.
Yeah,
so.
Chismes, CHISMES. And is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. CHISMES and Menudo.
We're like 85. This Wednesday I think is 85 or 86.
Johnny get his invite to the pod. This is fun.
Well, I got mine already.
I didn't.
I got mine already.
I phrased my question exactly how I wanted to answer.
Yeah.
I don't want to say 11 yet.
It's your people, bro. We'll definitely figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, you guys got to. This is the first time y'all are meeting. I mean, I know Ricky through the comedy scene.
We met at a comedy arena.
Oh yeah, that's right. You might have saw a comedy arena.
You were supposed to come on when Shawn came on, but then
he didn't tell me about it. So.
No, that ended up being like a clusterfuck because he was.
See that? You see what it is, Haggard? He don't want to see me shine.
What
You're
the
shining
fuck?
enough.
He doesn't shine.
Me, I don't run the Monday open mic.
Don't lie, dude.
What the fuck you talking about?
I fill in, but I don't run it. George run it. But wait,
we're not talking about the open mic. I was supposed to come on the podcast with you.
Oh, I called you that Sunday on my way back from Shreveport. But he went out. He went out to run errands with his parents and left his phone at home. No, this dude didn't answer the call, bro. What can I do when you don't answer the call, man?
You left your phone at home and you didn't go back for it?
No.
Wild.
And I think we were trying to plan it where
not that day. He's trying to mix days just to
No, that's Sunday. It was a Sunday.
His narrative that, he didn't
I even talked to you about it when I met you over at Commentator.
And I said, I was like, talk to Shawn. That way I know when to do it.
And I told him he just
relay the message. Yeah,
he didn't answer the call
because he don't want to see me shine.
Because we were also planning on
see me shine either.
We were also planning on having you come on. You and your sister come on Metro Icon afterwards, but I think our episode on your podcast just ran so late. And I had just got it. Was supposed to be there. It was a long one. Yeah, it was a long one.
Dude, we've been doing that a lot. Like, we just had TJ on Sunday.
Evans?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
TJ Evans, man. Fantastic comedian. Hilarious as fuck. And his episode was awesome. We did like 2 hours, dude. And we've been doing that a lot with the guests that we've been having, like all the comedians.
As long as I do longer than Kevin DeAndo, I'm good.
Long-form conversations are the best, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking awesome, man. I love it just because, like, I didn't expect this to happen when I started doing, like, stand-up. I didn't expect to because we were already, like, a year in by the time that I started doing stand-up for the podcast, you know? And then I think it might have been George that was like the first person that asked. George Red Speaks.
Through the comedy game?
The first person that was like, hey, I know you have a podcast.
Because before it was just you and your sister doing the show together, right?
And then we did this live podcast thing. It was like a podcast fest. This was like in 2020 or 2021 probably. Yeah, 2021. And we met a couple artists through there. Roman the Fro, fantastic rapper from Dallas, local. Hollywood Los, also local from Dallas, from West Dallas. Shout out to Hollywood.
He pulled up his iPad now. That's like the only angle he can look at. He just keeps looking back at himself, telling himself that.
Y'all got too many fucking lights on me, bro. I look like shit. Anyway, but yeah, so
you look for the cameras, but the iPad can't do all the algorithms.
Yeah. The iPad makes it look like he got fucking hives and shit. Like he just put that Vaseline on. Hold back the outbreak.
Yeah, dude. I fucking came straight from work, dude.
Listening, Ricky.
Well, you should have sat at our makeup. We had a makeup chick over here on the side.
Oh, you didn't? Yeah, you didn't see the makeup chick around the corner? Yeah, she's.
Yeah, that's on you, champ. You should have got powdered up before you came on here.
Start this shit over. I'm gonna get my contour on. But yeah, dude, so we started the podcast and then we had a couple artists on. We had Roman the Fro on, I think probably like a week or two before you. And he's a badass rapper. He's got a show coming up. He does like this whole festival. I'm not sure exactly where it is. You can look at
it's not next Friday, March 31st, is it?
Friday, March 31st. I believe you have a show that day.
I do.
If I'm not mistaken.
That's why I want to make sure it's not on that show. If this dude got clout.
It's like in May, I think. And then we had another artist. Her name is Zoe Arroyo. She's a singer, wonderful singer. She just came out with some new music. I can't remember what the song is, but she's a fantastic singer.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, so we've got a bunch of artists lined up basically all the way through April, I think.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. So that's for your podcast show. What shows do you have coming up on the comedy game?
I have no shows coming up on
All right. Life of a comedian, everybody.
I haven't been on the show in a minute, dude.
So
Honestly.
I will tell you this. This was something I was thinking about. I was going to run it by you because it's a 2-hour show and I have my blocks with my comedians. I did bring on one guest opener, which is that Michael Henry dude. He's like the white dude that raps, So I'm like, okay, that's
WWF wrestler?
No. Oh. No, Michael Henry's a small, skinny white dude who does comedy, but he like raps. Yeah, he's like fresh. He's only been doing it less than 2 months, but like he has original songs. I had him on the show as well. Like,
you were talking about him. Yeah.
So,
I'm sure I saw him in McKinney.
Yeah, so I have him doing like an opening guest set, but with any of like the comedians that come through, I do want to, like, some of the comedians that I know can like throw down a 5-minute, solid 5 minutes. I want to like do one raffle drawing in the night where like a comedian gets called. You know what I mean?
That
so it's like
cute.
It's just like it just happens and it's just like in the moment, maybe like in the middle.
It'd be
kind of cool. So if you got nothing going on, man, like come through and
a good way to get comedians to come in even if they're not on the bill. That's genius.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I'm trying
for their little 5-minute spot. You're fucking smart.
You know what, man?
Love a good little dick tease spot. Like, you might get on, but you might not. You know.
DJ Illis will be worth it a lot.
You might.
DJ Illis will be worth the price of
you might tickle your way to me picking that raffle ticket just right. You know, where the paper has like that specific font where I just know I should pick this one. You know, you never know.
5 names too.
Yeah, but it's going to be a party, and it's going to be definitely a comedy show that is unlike your standard comedy show. And I know, and you know that, like, even with some of the comedy shows you see, like, you rarely even hear music playing before or in between walking up acts. Like, even when I did my showcase, that was one thing I was adamant about. And I, had an entrance song for each person walking up. And that changes the vibe. But when you have a live DJ and then, like, between each set, it kind of goes into a party vibe. Yeah. So you kind of hype the crowd up really before the next person goes up. So, I mean, it's going to be a fun show, man. So
see, that's where your background, like...
And my fiance will be here.
Oh, shit. What's up?
So tell Adri to...
How long is your fiance going to be here? What week?
Just for the weekend.
This weekend?
Next weekend.
Next weekend.
So she'll be here Thursday to Monday.
Thursday to Monday.
So tell Adri, because I know she was like, I want to meet your fiance.
Yeah, that, and also I'm trying to see if we can work it to where y'all come on the show again.
Oh, for here?
For Cheesemas.
Oh, Cheesemas, yeah.
Because we talked about getting both of y'all.
Listen, if you have him on the show, have him do a shirt while y'all are talking, and then reveal it at the end, and he'll do it in theme.
What do you mean? He was talking about you and Pilar, though.
Oh, me and Pilar?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I was talking about my friend Blue Label Johnny because I look out for my contacts.
When Pilar sees this, she'll be like, "You were talking about him first, babe."
She was saying bullshit.
Yeah, dude, you got to think about your work wife first.
Say that bullshit, man.
You said your work wife.
Gay said Latina, he knows. He knows.
I'm dating Hispanic women, baby.
She's like,
I know the game.
She's like, because she loves this show. She watched the broadcast, but she watched it live, and she also watched like all the segments, every single minute that was like broadcasting that the stream went through. She watched and she's like, "Yo, this is hilarious." Oh, and you know what she watched? She watched your Instagram live last time. That was the only one that captured the full thing.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, we had our first female guest of all time on the last show.
Oh, dude, she was the greatest.
Dude, first time ever that anybody has said something to me and I had zero response.
Like, if this woman lived in Dallas, she'd be sitting there and Shawn would be over Niagara.
I'd be like, I signed the waiver. Can I come on?
Like, no. I'd be like,
dude,
Asalia?
Roasted.
Asalia says no.
Dude, roasted the fuck out of me.
Oh, shit.
Like, literally, I was...
I mean, like, out of nowhere. Like, I don't see just a random... Just, like, there are people here, right? So we asked, they wanted to come on. She came on. And then, like, we're talking about stuff. And then, like, he's talking about Pilar. And then just out of nowhere, she's like, she's going to leave you, bro.
No. It's when I showed Pilar's picture. She's like, damn, she going to leave you for some bigger dick. Like, I was like... What the fuck? And it was
like stranger at a bar.
Yo, and it's funny because John is like, "Oh, dude, if she's going after him like this,
dude, I was waiting. She never came after me, but I was
like,
oh, I gotta."
Were you wearing that scarf?
I was like,
nah.
I love that scarf, dude. I saw it from at the fucking bar, dude. That gives me like little Wayne.
Should be
fucking scarf.
I was drippy that day, but no, I wasn't wearing the scarf.
Once we start a merch line, like I'll have some clever T-shirt, but Blue Label Johnny will have.
We gonna have
these custom scarves.
I'm gonna have the Baptist original Shamaz, Blue Label Shamaz.
He's a South Indian that looks like the biggest Habibi in the world. That's
why I can't grow my beard out, because it looks like I pray 10 times a day.
Shit, man. Well, I mean, dude, Ricky Nunez, I appreciate you coming through for this podcast, man. Let these people know what your socials, where can they find you?
You can find me at Ricky Nunez Comedy on Instagram. You can find the podcast at Cheesemas and Manula Podcast on Instagram. I think we have Facebook. You can find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
I think next time you come, bring the better half of this podcast.
Yeah,
dude. Adri's got she's such a sweetheart, but she's like when they're like, you just see her respond like, "What the fuck are you talking about, bitch?"
Yeah, dude, it sucks. Don't work with family.
Yeah, it's a real homie dynamic, and it's fucking so great to like, even when you're in the middle of it. But yeah, definitely. It would be fun. It would definitely be fun to have me and Pilar on it, but definitely have him on it.
Yeah. I don't think. Look, you're in trouble anyway. When she sees this, you're in trouble. So stop.
I'm not in trouble. She's gonna laugh. She's like, "It's true. I'm loca." She knows she's loca, bro. She's fucking.
I have that thick of an accent.
Yeah, she's like, "I know, babe. I know I'm loca. I know." You know, that's how she is. But either way, man, we this is the quickest we ever actually brought a guest on the show. Usually we open up that first segment and talk about some topics and stuff, but you know, we gotta let the people on and show these people who showed up for the On Air Don't Care. So one more time.
Most definitely.
Let's give it up for Ricky Nunez, everybody.
Thank you.
DFW comedian. What a guy. What a guy.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Maybe Shawn will put you on the showcase sometime.
Yeah.
I got to do the.
I don't know why you're not on.
He didn't show up for any of the open mics or any of the podcasts. You know?
Oh,
Maybe the next. Yeah, but so the next one.
Yeah.
That's in May. Like just remind me end of April. And remind me end of April. Yeah, remind me end of April. Just like, may I come on the next showcase? I'll be like, you may. You know. There we go. That's what I'm gonna do.
Sweet.
Appreciate you coming through, bro.
Absolutely, man.
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Just before I leave, where'd y'all get those shirts?
Ladies and gentlemen, Blue Label Johnny, artist extraordinaire. Yeah, dude, he painted these shirts for us, man. So that's his jacket that he has. He painted that. He painted that for Hagrid.
Holy shit!
So we did,
tigers in this
and we just talked about it. But the second time we had an episode,
I literally photoshopped like your head on top of.
He did one for Library Bar.
Photoshop job of that
during the whole episode, and was making the shirt while doing the show.
Holy shit! That's
what I'm saying. Put him on. He'll be the one. Because remember we were talking about your wall of guests, your wall of fame. I gave you that idea. So you know he could be the guy that like really starts that vibe.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, as soon as y'all started showing them, I was like, oh shit, I need to get some of those.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you did. But you could also get a Showman Shows Up t-shirt at metroicon.live. Click stop now.
A good way to get a shirt.
That's right. That is true. That is true.
All right, sweet.
For free.
We'll definitely have you on. I gotta follow you on Instagram and all that fun stuff.
100%.
MySpace.
MySpace is good. Yeah.
I probably can't get into it, but yes, I mean, like,
still do.
You got all your photos.
Oh, I gotta switch.
John the Baptist though.
I gotta switch John to my top 5.
MP Ladder 6.
Boy, I miss MySpace.
It was a vibe, man.
That was awesome.
I was like the last person to come to Facebook. Like I was like, nah, MySpace is coming back. Like I was like, fuck. Like you gonna come to Facebook yet? I guess, because no, everybody go.
Well, either way, y'all. I know we do has a couple other guests that are lined up to come on. Shit, Ricky, if you stick around, play some pool, play some games, maybe we'll have you come back when we find some single lady at the bar that wants to talk to us.
For sure, man. Sounds like fun.
You know, she's looking for her Ricky Nunez Martin right here. You know, look at this guy.
I'm good. I'm good. How you say that you met my girlfriend?
Yeah. Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, so
you trying to get this motherfucker in trouble.
I did. But you know what? I did also. I watched part of that episode where it says that your girlfriend left you.
She didn't leave. That's my sister's.
See what happened was
that's my sister's.
It was a really good title. It got me to listen to like most of that episode because
she went to Colorado.
I was like, "Where's the drama?" And it never came up.
The drama was.
It's called clickbait. But
I know. Yeah, I know. He got my ass.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Yeah, his girlfriend was nice, man. She was making ramen noodles and shit when I came.
Yeah, I forgot about that. That was.
Like the full ramen, or like just you put some hot water on it.
She made the noodles and everything.
I mean, but like with the egg and the meat and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. And it was funny because on the show, he was like, what should we eat after this? While this girl's making the fucking ramen downstairs.
She didn't do much. She heated up her noodles. Like,
oh, see. Yeah, I've never ate ramen like that.
No. Costco ramen is the shit. It is the best.
I'm doing the whole 9. I'm cooking the meat, the vegetables.
Yeah, he's a food connoisseur, so I don't.
It ain't worth the time.
I don't want.
That's disgusting.
I don't want to get in it because like the little luxuries and stuff like that I can pick up at a takeout. He's like, man, I had to put seasoning in it. Like
as a fact.
He's a particular case.
I'm so glad
I'm just like that too.
Yeah. I'm just a dumpster, dude. I'll eat whatever.
I've been a dumpster. You know what I'm saying? I've definitely been I've been there, but
I asked the waitress here if they had a food menu, and she said we only have crawfish, and I was like, what the?
Okay, yeah, they're doing the boil outside.
That's specialty here at the library.
Really?
Yeah. Crawfish library. You don't know the
They always have crawfish in libraries. Yeah,
right out of here.
That's right.
Damn.
Yeah. All the crawfish was shitted out of the Kraken. That's what
I got a question.
Out of the Kraken's Kraken.
Agree, you got a question?
Yeah. How do you intend to let your guest go? after you let him go, and then you kept him here for 4 minutes.
I like.
He doesn't know when to leave.
I did an outro.
He doesn't know what.
He's like slowly turning.
I know. That's that Nunez charm.
Trying to get the fuck
Like, yeah, something's making it very awkward. He hadn't really let him go. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, I'm thinking just at the time, we do have a couple other guys signed up, and we have subjects we have to get through.
That's what he's talking about.
Exactly.
I'm Irish.
It's your fault.
Yeah,
You don't
there
want to
you go. Because Shawn's making it awkward for everybody.
Good man. He's a good man. Yeah.
That was awkward, but I'm glad I could help him.
I'm glad you, because it's kind of like after I said that first goodbye, and then like the conversation then just continued. I'm like, where do I go from here? Do I do it? I don't know how to do this. So see, that's why Haggard the plug comes plug in the moment. Yeah. Do you want to do a quick subject and then bring on our next guest?
Well, I don't know.
Or do you want
what's your time scale?
Man, you know what?
Good?
Come on, bro. Stepkid's already falling asleep. This man don't got to worry about none. He just came from the boat party dressing all that white, you know? Do we have Mr. Villain himself?
Not yet.
Okay, so let's talk about a quick subject.
All right, what's your topic?
There was one I wanted to talk about, and it was the fact that I just saw recently that The Weeknd got the most recent Guinness Book World Record for the most popular artist in the world.
I heard that somewhere too.
And I think it's interesting, and it's not to discredit Weeknd. I think he's very talented. I think he did his fucking thing in the Super Bowl, and I love the integrity move. Not a lot of people know that he actually paid for the Super Bowl. There's some artists that have done it, but he actually.
Yeah, I heard that he paid all the gamers
but the NFL will cover a lot of the production costs, but he paid for all the production costs to make that happen. And so it's like I respect him as an artist, as the most as a Guinness World Record as the most popular artist in the world,
ever, or just
in the world, in the world. That's what it says. It doesn't say a year, but again, this is also for this coming year, right? So this would be for what, 2022?
I mean, but how do you even scale that against Michael Jackson? You know what I'm saying? How do you say The Weeknd is more popular?
Because I think it's you're thinking about the world, because it's Guinness Book of World Record 2022. So in the world 2022, he was the most popular artist. Michael Jackson is you would consider most popular artist in history, right? Because it's his.
That's my question. What are they classifying him as? Whole time?
No, just the world. In the world for 2022.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Right?
That's fine.
If he just got the record, it's from the previous culmination year, right?
Right.
So it's 2022. He was the most popular artist, which he put out a good amount of singles.
Yeah. He's obviously had fire singles. Sold some. I mean,
But it's interesting.
Are they saying that he's better than Michael Jackson ever? What the classification is saying?
I don't think it's a matter of being better than any other historical music artist,
but just for the year of 2022.
But for the year of 2022, he was the most popular artist in the world.
I mean, that's something you can actually,
because it's I don't
calculate the data between streams
I think the way
albums sold and all that bullshit.
I think how I'm equating it is that I feel like he probably, his numbers as far as music streams between US and all other countries was the highest average of any other artist. But it's it's interesting because you wouldn't think The Weeknd is a guy that people are just talking about, but he's not in the tabloids that often. You know what I mean? He's got very minimal cases if you were to really put anything on
most of the stuff that when you see it, it's usually stuff it's actually stuff he's putting out there.
Yeah, it's very much validated.
Right. He's putting it out there to generate attention. There's not too much. I've heard some rumors, but in the mainstream media, there isn't anything really, that you could really clown on.
But congratulations to The Weeknd, most popular artist. I mean, Guinness Book World Record.
Here's the thing: I don't play his music personally, in my personal time, but I play his music tons when I DJ.
Yeah, and that's that. And I look at that the same way. I'm not Weeknd has a new release. I'm hear it eventually. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's not like one of the things like, oh, I have to hear this new single and all this kind of stuff. You know, like that's what was the interesting. You know what I mean? I'm that's why like I feel like he doesn't have that. He has a strong hype, but it's not to the comparison of some artists. Like I feel like if Drake puts a single or an album
I'm
out,
more interested when Drake puts out music.
Exactly. Like I feel like the more commonality would be somebody wanting to.
I listen to more Drake music in my personal time than I listen to The Weeknd.
Yeah.
Like,
well, we were also talking about Harry Styles, man.
I don't really listen to Harry Styles too much in my personal time.
No, but you know what? Sometimes he just has that song that puts you in a vibe. As it was.
I mean, like it's one of those things that I've heard his music enough because I have to play it. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like I don't play it on my personal time, but because I played at weddings and like in my various bar gigs, I hear it enough.
Yeah, it's like where like you don't play it in your personal time, but you have it in your like in the back of your mind during like random moments of your day.
Yeah,
so where you're just like.
I know. Look, if I know there's gonna be young girls there, I'm gonna play that shit because I know they're gonna want to hear it.
Yeah, that's true. But I think, do we have our next guest waiver taken care of? And
one moment, please.
One moment, please, indeed. Man, I
gotta go fetch our fella. 1 second.
Yeah. Well, this next guy that we're about to have on is actually going to be a feature.
The next guy we're going to have on is a gentleman called Titus, who is one of the people that was here in the crowd. We got a cue. So
look at us with the cue.
Yep, I'll be back.
My bad, Titus. I did not look. I didn't know we had a cue going.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I got it. We have to trust Hagrid, and he knows what he's doing.
Implicitly.
He knows what he's doing as a producer. He is paying attention to the back details. Well, I will say this. What is going on with your TikTok right now?
I'm just looking at people's comments.
Okay. All from your ex-girlfriend? Oh, by the way, how are those headphones? They feel nice, right? Cooling gel. I
mean, if I gotta wear headphones,
they're nice.
Yeah.
I pay attention to details. See these guys? I pay attention to details and I care about their comfort. And they want to give me shit because I care.
My man's having a conversation over there, but he'll be right over.
Yeah.
If y'all want to watch it, we're on. What's the Twitch, everybody?
It is twitch.tv/onair.don't-care, one word.
If you want to see the full show, we're over on Twitch.
That's right. You can follow DIA Media Pro on through the YouTube page. It is going live there. Is it going live through D Video Live?
It is on Twitch. D Video Live
on the
Twitch as well.
D Video Live. It's also going live on there.
Hey.
I do need a lapse of this segment that we're doing right now.
We at the library, Latoxia.
Yeah,
we not too far from you. So if you
library
want to come
bar downtown
to the library bar, we are live.
What's going on
in person right now?
We also got a crawfish boil happening outside on the patio right now.
Crawfish, we got crawfish,
and there's actually a full realm of people in the bar.
Showman.
Oh, he's ready to go. Hold on, let's bring it.
Hold on, he'll give it 1 second.
This dude was
ready.
He's marching it.
How's the enthusiasm though?
Hagrid, do you want to? Yeah. Hagrid, do you want to do the intro?
Yeah, I'll do an intro. 1 sec. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing a rando here at the library bar, a gentleman called Titus, who's going to bless us with his presence. Thank you for coming on the show, sir. We'll have you march right around John over there. We'll get you
in, Titus. Come on in.
Come on, we got right here in the middle, sir. Right in the middle. Yes, sir.
Yo. Titus.
Yo. Here you go. This one's for you.
Okay. There you go. Go ahead and set your drink down.
Okay.
Go ahead and pop those headphones on, so in case you want to hear the dialogue,
experience
more in depth and everything. And this is Titus. Is what TITUS?
That's right.
That's right. Tit us, everybody. Tit us in the house.
Tit us in the building.
Tight ass. Tight ass.
Tight ass in the building.
It goes so many different ways. It goes so many different ways. Your mama did you right, bro.
She did me right.
She did you right, Titus.
It is a fire name though. Titus is a fire name. You can't really fun it.
Man, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man.
Titus,
hey, man, did you do an outfit change?
I did.
I ain't mad at it.
I have changed.
I ain't mad at that energy, champ. I ain't mad at that.
I have changed outfits 4 times today.
Hey.
Oh shit.
At all. I ain't mad at that at all.
You got that big boy sweat going on? Is that Is that what it is?
Oh, man, it's hot.
Nobody wants to sit in the makeup chair with our makeup artist. I don't understand.
I know. Everyone keeps skipping out on our makeup artist.
Our makeup artist over here in the corner, man.
I know.
Like she over here doing nothing.
Right around the corner, she's just waiting for everybody to just
You may not have to pay her tonight. She
I know.
Nobody yet.
I know.
I'm gonna make up that bullshit tonight.
Oh, what's going? What's
What's
going?
up? What's
Yeah, where
good,
are you
Titus?
from? Yeah, give us your little.
Give us the rundown.
Yeah, the ASL, which is the age, your gender preference and location, and where you're from.
So, 33 years old.
Speak
Keep
to the microphone.
keep the microphone up, cuz.
I'm 33 years old,
33.
and I live in Midlothian.
Midlothian.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's probably like an hour away from you.
Something like that.
Uh-huh.
I'm aware.
So I'm from Waco.
Got you.
You know where Waco is, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right.
Yo.
And originally, I'm from California. So
Ah.
I'm here tonight because I did training today for HVAC systems.
HVAC.
HVAC.
That's a good industry to be in, man.
So HVAC and plumbing.
Good for you.
We get a lot of industrial guests here on Air Don't Care since we've been in the library.
I know, right?
Really?
Yeah,
Last week we had a lot of guests from a company called Memco. Shout out to Memco and a Salia. We can't get the horns for Salia. That's fucked up.
From my spirit.
There we go. That's where you was Salia.
Salia breaking spirits. You guys, that's for a clip for later. But so you're going into the HVAC game and shit because you wanna get into the game that cools you down enough where you can only change your shirt twice a day. Pretty in this Texas heat. Is that what it is?
Just put the shirt on and you ain't gotta ever change it again.
Yeah, there we go.
That's it. That's
right.
I want to keep you comfortable.
Keep it cool.
In your house 365 days
Yeah.
a year.
Okay.
That's what
So you're about to go into the HVAC biz. And what do you have anything on the side that like any passion projects or anything that you're part of that you do?
Yeah. So I'm actually getting ready to start a YouTube channel. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I guess
that's usually how it starts.
Yeah.
You need to talk to that man right there. Jason Dyer, D Video Live. He'll help. He'll sort.
That's the man you want to talk to about YouTube stuff. I mean, you can talk to us, but what's your YouTube show going to be about? Like, what are you trying to put out in the world?
I want to put out big man's fashion.
Big man's fashion. Hager's all about that life, dude. He's all about that life.
Go, brother. Like,
I mean, it's probably a wide open space. You probably gonna have a hard time like attacking that.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. I've been doing this for a while.
Keep that mic up, cuz.
I pride myself.
Yeah.
I remember when I was in 6th grade, my brother took me to go swimming, and I don't know what I had on. He said, "You need to choose this moment right now. Are you gonna be big or are you gonna be sloppy?" He said, "Because you can't be both."
Ah,
that's wisdom. That
is real wisdom.
That's my brother, yeah. And you know, I spend good quality. I spend money on good quality clothing. I try to stay out of like city trends and all that. You know,
yeah.
City trends, they clothes, they do have big clothes, but they zipper always sucks.
Yep.
Damn.
They zipper sucks ass.
The threading too.
At City Trends.
Yep.
Oh, the Trends. Shop at City Trends. I don't think I've ever shopped at City Trends.
I thought y'all were talking about like the train system or something.
Nah, bro, that's an actual store out there.
It's called City Trends.
He's from Chicago though. He don't.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I'm originally from Chicago. I now live in this great state of the Lone Star, Texas, ladies and gentlemen.
We all, you know, if you aren't born here, you get here as soon as you can. I mean, that's just how it goes.
Yeah. It's been nice.
I went home to California for Christmas. I haven't been there for.
What part of Cali?
I'm from Oakland.
Oakland. There we go. Bay Area.
The Bay Area.
That's hood culture I can get down with. You know what I mean? When you get tired of San Francisco's fucking bullshit and shit, going to Oakland, that's what the party's happening.
Oh man, I couldn't wait to get back to Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I love Cali. I love going to LA, but I'm always happy to come back.
I know, because when you get here, it's just so much culture, diversity. Everybody's doing their own thing.
I mean, it's a fun place to visit, but like, you know, it's like way more expensive just to
do some regular shit.
Yeah, just to do regular shit. It costs way more money out there.
Yeah, just want to park. It's $20 just to park.
Eat. It's way more. It's more money than normally. Like anything. I mean, everything. Like it's way more expensive.
Yeah, I'm not about that tax game. I mean, but it's also the Californians that ruin the real estate market here in Texas.
Yeah, I hate them for that. I hate them for that,
bro.
That was actually the blessing for me when I came here from Chicago. Like, I could tell people I'm from Chicago and know full well I was going to be okay.
Yeah, no one hates you, right?
No one hates me.
New York's and California people.
California, New York.
And people just drizzle in from Chicago, but like But right now, New York and California.
Because we also brought a lot of food culture to DFW. Like, there's a lot of Chicago. Like, now there's a
Portillo's. Yeah, y'all can
keep
that shit up there. I don't really need y'all to do it.
Dude, you know
I kept that shit.
You know damn well. You know damn well. If you were able, you had the patience to go to the Portillo's in the Colony, you'd be still down for them dogs, man.
Where do they serve it?
Hot dogs. Like, who give a shit about hot dogs?
No, but it's like they got a full menu.
They got
that's how lackluster. You understand? That's how lackluster Chicago is. It's like they fake the funk on deep dish pizza, and then they got hot dog. Who gives a shit about hot? Who want a hot dog?
You know, so fake as fuck on deep dish pizza. That's what you said about Chicago just now.
Yeah, they don't look. Nobody in Chicago eats deep dish pizza. Like, people from Chicago like trick y'all into like, oh, Chicago, let me eat some deep dish pizza.
Like Chicago people are not.
They don't eat.
We're actually more a pan pizza city.
So
yeah, it's something to make. It's to make like they like to laugh at tourists eating.
Huh? What's the difference between pan and deep dish?
Like a couple of inches.
Yeah, like about 1,500 calories per slice. Like when you're talking about a deep dish pizza, it's a very thick crust that rises.
It's like a pie.
Like you can be good, and they put such an abundance of like an ingredients that you can be good off of one slice, honestly, and and you're Gucci, right? But like a pan pizza is it's more of a traditional, flatter, soft, crusted pizza, you know? So, and that's how Chicago is more about pan pizza, but like the all of U.S.
They like to laugh at tourists when they come in and order the damn dish because they think that's what
go to Chicago.
Do.
Shut up.
Man, listen, man, I think spending your money on pizza is the dumbest thing that you ever could do. I don't
blasphemy.
Man,
I agree. Do you know how mad easy it is to make pizza at your damn house? Like, and for like literally what ordering one normal Domino's, whatever, you get enough ingredients to make several pizzas. Like it's like one of the most overrated things.
Yeah, but there's so much time and the prep, and I want to make it easy and just throw out the box.
It does not take that long. Like
that's all I want to do.
It actually doesn't take that long. You can even get the pre-made. Oh, he got
Red Baron.
All right, hey, you know what?
I'm talking about the
Johnny, go ahead and throw a pizza party, man. I'll be there. Me and Hagler will be there.
You don't think I haven't done that? I've literally thrown like made every different pizza up.
Bring me infused ingredients.
Hey, you know what?
I got you.
Since you said that, I need to go ahead and drop something.
Let's go.
My favorite food to eat. I love a good cheeseburger, and I love a good hot dog.
So you are about that. You're about those.
Now you need to go to Chicago because apparently that's what they do.
Let me ask you this: have you ever had Indian food before?
That shit is bomb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's hot.
We're both Indian, so I mean
we're South Indian. We're South Indian. So do you know your favorite platter? Like as far as Indian food, do you know your favorite platter?
I don't, and I need to know what kind of rice that is.
But either basmati rice or is biryani. Biryani is the one that's a mix.
It's got
basmati
the
rice is more white. Yeah, basmati is more
jasmine.
It kind of looks like jasmine. Yeah. Right? Biryani kind of looks like jasmine.
Basmati rice though is more like Indian white rice in a sense.
Yeah.
Biryani, that's where like you get the meats.
They put the cashews.
Yeah, the cashews, nuts, meats. They mix all that up.
Like in South India, generally we eat the rice without all that. It's just white.
It's all separated and then you eat it together.
It's good.
Oh yeah, I mean, but the way the South Indians eat it is like that's like the main dish, but we eat it with chicken, fish, vegetables, and like you'll mix it together with you'll get a little bit of each of your little side dishes with the rice together. Like you'll mix it into one little. You'll put a little meat, a little vegetable, a little rice.
Big.
There's in Africa eat this almost the same way we do. Like they like
fufu.
But fufu is pretty much just like the way our curry is. Like you know what I'm saying? Like but they I forget what that vegetable is, but like that we call it kappa, but it's almost like the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, yuca.
Well, yeah, but like you cook it and all that stuff like that.
It's like a offset of potato.
They have some very similar things.
But they
mix it with curry and stuff like that.
Imagine having like a thick mashed potatoes that's a little darker and brown, but it's like
delicious, yeah.
Beef mashed potatoes, and it's like just engulfed, but it's not actual potato. It's yuca. That's what it is.
That sounds really good. Here's the crazy. I know I'm big. Everybody can see me. I'm so huge, right? I'm not a huge foodie, right? And I'm gonna give you an example. My homeboy threw his bachelor party in Vegas. He's like,
good place to throw bad.
It is. He's like, man, we getting ready to eat at Gordon Ramsay and stuff. I'm like, no,
Damn.
no, we not.
High price
Oh,
place.
he's trying to spin, man.
I come here to have.
That's where you're not paying for the food. You're paying for the experience and the Instagram tag.
Look, my first several times in Vegas were that plan. Like, I'm not trying to go to shows.
No.
I'm not trying to go eat nowhere fancy. I'm eating at the cheapest, cheapest buffets. Well, no,
Because I'm
look,
eating
the
to go to
buffets
sleep.
ain't even that expensive. Like, that's the look. If you go to the buffet, like you go in the hotels, eat the buffets, they're like $15, $20, then you probably want to eat the rest of the day, champ. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, but like
and it's good food. The buffet,
I definitely feel Titus though.
good food.
Really?
I definitely feel Titus because I think that we can agree that especially when you're like a guy like us, when you work for yourself and stuff, you're trying to bang on a budget for most of your life, right? So
Look,
like
when you go single to like places like Vegas, it ain't like going with a girl.
Yeah.
Go eat at these
When
fancy
you're with
restaurants.
homies, when you're homies. But like, I definitely have homies like Titus and shit that we would like have the bachelor party crew like somewhere and like, oh, let's go to this like nice restaurant. Like, hey man, let's just fry some bologna in the bed.
Yeah, right.
We good.
I mean, like,
you know?
the
Shit,
last
just
time
need
I
a
was in
bottle
Vegas
of-
was for a bachelor party, but I was with my cousins who were all like engineers and everything. Like, so yeah, there was no lowballing it. Like we was going to the best strip clubs, going to the restaurant, but they got money. Like
But when you have
for
a
tickets.
family and crew like that, if you're not rolling deep and you're like, man, like that's out of my budget, they're like, oh no, I got
I
you.
mean, like, they're like, my cousins are like fighting over who pays the bill. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, no, I got it. They're like, no, hey, when the bill comes, don't just bring it to me. Like, they're playing them games. They're not. It ain't who's gonna pay.
Yeah.
It's like who gonna pay first.
Yeah. I'll even offer at least one time. I'm like, are you sure I can pay you back in installments?
You gotta look at it. When I went, I was broke. I was
pay you in full in 5 months, and they're like, nah, man, just don't even worry about it. I'm like, hey, man, you know what? I'm gonna allow you.
Hey, did you gamble when you was out there?
I did.
How'd you do?
I lost.
Boy, I ain't lost in Vegas yet.
What?
Like this same trip I'm talking about, I
didn't
was
spend
broke when I went. I was broke when I went. I only took $400.
Let's do it. Let's reach out to the WinStar.
I spent 50, and that was it.
Let's reach out to the WinStar. I want to do a
WinStar's a whole different. I don't got the same luck at WinStar. Oklahoma is definitely.
What do you mean you don't have the same luck? You just said you never lost.
He said
Vegas, baby.
Oh, in Vegas. Damn.
In Oklahoma,
if we do a Vegas run, that's a lot of check-ins of all this shit.
I don't claim that same win record in Oklahoma.
Hey man, we got the same amount of money that we're gonna have just to gamble is the same check-in price. We're gonna pay for all these bags of cameras and lights and bullshit.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the check-in challenge. Help us raise enough money to check the bags and gamble.
I think if we did that correctly, we could make that happen.
I fucking love Jagger.
We can make that happen if we really, really put our mind to it.
Shit.
It's just your fiance and wives may not agree to that.
No, dude, like
They agree to it.
Yeah, dude, my fiance's like, she's like, next time you go to Vegas, you better take. She's never been. She hasn't traveled really. Like even coming to Dallas, that was like the first time flying
You're
on.
broadening her horizons.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
And that's probably why she's gonna leave you.
Oh damn. You know,
It's like she's gonna see more of the world and like.
I'm gonna go explore somewhere.
It's all about reactivating the nerve endings. You know what I mean? It's all about activating the nerve endings, y'all. Horizons, Brondum. Well, shit, Titus. What do you want to plug up in life, man? What do you want to talk to the world?
Hey man, listen. So I feel like it's a cliche.
Make sure they can hear you.
I feel like it's a cliche, right? Because I want to talk about
Sex, baby.
sex.
No, what do you want to talk about?
Okay. All right. So this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how dudes should ignore what women say that they want.
Oh, I mean that's a tough argument, man.
It's not.
I agree.
I mean, they should.
disagree. It's a nuanced answer. Like,
Right.
if you care about the woman,
Okay.
you absolutely should.
Okay.
But if you don't care about the woman, then you shouldn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you should only be concerned about what she wants is if you care about what she wants.
Right, like if a girl that I wasn't even trying to talk to
Yeah.
was talking shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Or, like, let's say if it was, like, a friendly encounter. Oh, I bumped my elbow. I apologize. Ugh, why are you trying to talk to me? Like, you know, like, guys have going through those moments where it was, like, a very nonchalant, like, chill, like, interaction. and instantly, just because they talk to you, they at them, right?
But you are though.
No.
Look,
Listen,
these
man,
days.
a real man shifts when they go from quality to quantity. When
I'm definitive. I'm looking for the girl I want, so I'm definitely not hitting on every girl that I meet because I don't know that she is what